Subscribe and click on the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos.
Vanakkam. Hi, I'm Pooja Kumar and I'm talking to JFW. And I'm here talking about Vishwaroopam Part 2, and I'm very excited about it because it has romance, drama, action, everything for everyone. So, hope you enjoy it, and we're all excited for you to see it on the big screen. You know, you're going to be in for a surprise because it has more romance, it has more action, it's got all of us doing different sort of new things in it. I'm doing underwater action sequences, which I've never done before, and I don't think anyone else has done it in Tamil cinema. Especially, I think, a female doing her own underwater action sequences. Andrea has also done a great job doing her action. And it's great because each of us have a different relationship with each other. And there are these characters that are going to come together, And in the first part, we have just an introduction to the characters, and you slowly kind of see each of their little nuances about them. And in the second part, you actually see them go even deeper. The first part, my character, she just hates her husband. He's eeks, he's this Kathak dancer, and she's just fed up because she's I want to have my life and I want a man who wants to love me. So she's very selfish and very self-absorbed. And then she's married to this man who is this spy. She has no idea about him, and he also has his own agenda. So it's almost these two characters who are living two lives, and they're basically using each other. And then finally, by the end, we see them sort of have a connection that they didn't have in the first part. So in the second part, you're going to see them kind of go a little more deeper with each other, which I think is going to be fun and exciting. And I think also for a lot of couples out there, you're with someone for so long, and then sometimes it gets a little boring, or you kind of get complacent with each other. And then this kind of gives you that refresher, okay, no, we really do love each other, and it's not just about us, it's actually about the greater good, and that love will always conquer all. So, this is kind of, I think, a refresher for everyone, in the world. I hope not. I mean, we worked so hard on this movie, and we're waiting to share it with everyone, So I hope there's no controversy about the movie. In the first part, there were issues which were beyond any of us, and we didn't even think that this would happen. And it was also a little saddening to me that we would ban a movie to a man who's given so much to Indian cinema. I mean, not only Tamil cinema, but Hindi cinema, Malayalam, Kannada, Telugu cinema. So we should be celebrating, these kind of people, because they're actually doing something for the country. They're influencing people. They're making the arts something that's spectacular. So we were really hurt by it. And I think also, I just hope that it doesn't happen again, because we want it to go out there smoothly and everyone go and have fun and, keep on watching it in the theater. Because we make movies because we love it, right? We make movies because we want to move people. I mean, I entered the industry because I wanted to show emotions. I wanted to share life with people. And I thought the only way to do that was to share my life on the screen. Look, we all have difficult times with our co-stars and all that. Luckily, I've been very lucky. I love Andrea. We worked really well together, and it's I think it's such a farce. I don't really think it happens. I think people want it to happen because it'll just make an interesting story. So in our movie, nothing like that happened. So we got along really great. And actually, our relationship is interesting in the movie because I'm wondering, who is this woman? Is she friends with him? Is she has she had a relationship with him before? They were in the military together, but they weren't. So it's this constant, I'm questioning, how does she fit in? And then I'm wait, where do I fit in? So it was great to sort of explore that with her, and we had a great time. every day was nerve-wracking on set. I mean, it, like, for me, he was the writer, director, producer, and then my love interest. So it was, there were some days that were joyful, and then there were some days that were miserable, and there were some days that were just like very stressful. But the thing is that you're working with someone who requires you to strive for excellence. He's actually not a perfectionist. He just wants you to kind of keep on doing something different. And that's what he set the bar for. And I think for me, it was great because I wanted to explore this character and bring in, you know, different nuances and different emotions and different ways to portray Nirupama. And so, yeah, I think it was like, I think he welcomed that sort of, you know, freshness about it, you know, bringing that to the character. But yeah, it was, I mean, if I tell everyone, if you have an opportunity to work with him, even for a day or even half a day, please do it, because your life will be enhanced, no question. Well, so I'm born and brought up in America, right? And I thought cinema was universal. So I always wanted to do projects everywhere. And look, it's a visual medium, right? I look Indian, I have Indian background. So obviously I'm going to be doing Indian roles or Indian movies. As far as the differences, I think it has to do with culture and story. Technically wise, I think India has a lot to learn from the West, but we don't have those budgets here. You know, I can't expect those films to be $100 million budget and expect a film that's like $5 million here to look the same. It's impossible. So that's what's tough, I think, over here, and that's the difference. There they have everything available, right, because of their budgets. The other difference, I would say, is the stories. Culturally wise, we've got 26 different languages in India. There's one language in America, and pretty much all over the US is like the same culture. But like in India, I mean, it's like 26 different states. I think they're almost like different countries. I almost want to call it like United States of India, you know, like that's more pertinent. But I would say that's the biggest difference. And there, obviously the West has so much to learn from India as well, but I would say the way they organize it, I think, is very good. I think they know how to sort of schedule it, you know, according to the times and according to the logistics. But again, they don't have the population. You know, in India, we've got so many people here. I mean, there's not one place where there's quietness, actually. So I would say that's the biggest, those are like the biggest differences. That's tough. Look, I was born and brought up there, so I'm basically American, right? And I identify with American things. But my parents brought me to India every year for 3 months. And that had a huge impact on me. And thank God my mom did that, because I'm close to my nani, and that's how I learned how to speak Hindi. And then after I learned how to speak Hindi, then I wanted to learn actually and go even deeper, because they're like, oh, you have this American accent. So I was like, okay, the only way I'm going to be able to learn it is actually read and write. So then I learned like ga, ka, ga, ga, and like ja, cha, ja, ja. And basically, all my cousins were making fun of me because like they're like in college doing PhDs, and I'm like freaking in like with first graders learning Hindi. But I wanted to learn it, and I wanted to know about where I came from, you know, because I was brought up in a city like St. Louis, Missouri, which is like all American people, all white people, and I had 4 Indian people out of 500 in my class. So, but I never felt like I was out of place in America, and I never felt I was out of place in India. And I think that has to do with because my parents brought me to India every year, and also I just engrossed myself with everyone, and I didn't try to compare the 2 places. So I can't really say which one I like better, because they've both been great to me. So I really like Catherine Zeta-Jones. I love her, and I think she's just got this great sense of style. So I don't know if I'm like her, but I feel like I get inspired by her. I love Madonna. I love J-Lo. I can't wear those outfits, but they look amazing in it, and they just carry it like so well. Yeah, I would say, but I would say I'm like modern, but then I have like this classic old school style. I don't know what you call that, but yeah, classic old school, I guess. So I have produced a short film, which is going to do the festival circuit next year. So I'm working on the post-production on that right now. I'm also developing a web series, which this short is going to be turned into. And there's a couple scripts that have come my way. One's in English and one's in Tamil. So let's see what I decide. All right, I just finished the interview with JFW, and it was super awesome. So I hope you like it, and I hope you get some insight because it was a lot of fun. So thank you. For more videos, you can subscribe to JFW.